In this unprecedented time, when so many of hip-hop's greats are dying from health issues, depression, mental illness, drug and alcohol abuse, whether they're young or middle-aged, I wanted to share my love for martial arts and a more healthy lifestyle and be the bridge between the hip-hop community and the martial arts one. Come roll with me as I journey to get healthier and learn more of the martial way. This is Rolling with Ronin.
4, looking good. 5, less on the back.
On today's episode of Rolling with Ronin, my journey brings me to Florida, where I train with Grandmaster Lil John Davis, aka Soke, founder of the Kumite Ryu Ju-Jitsu system. It was really hot. There was no air conditioning. It was about 100 degrees, but it was great training and a great experience. It was truly an honor to train with Soke and be touched by Soke. Us.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, looking good. 5, 6, 7. Did we go in and out both legs? We didn't do both legs in and out. No, yes, no.
No, sir.
Okay, wait in. Let's go in and out. 1, breathe control. 2, we're doing 3 sets. 4, 5. Come on, you got it. 6. Tighten it up and lock it. 7. No touch. We start over. 8. Hold it up. 20 count. Come on, let's go. Up 20. Up 20. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it up. 8, 9, 10. You touch. We start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Same time. Let's just do 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Back again. Flex that punch. Move your head. Right. Come in. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at my body move. Every time I hit you, I'm gonna touch your shoulders. Every time I slip, I punch. 1, 2, 3. I'm moving to you because you're gonna be moving when I hit you. Okay? Okay. Control your breathing. Inhale. You should smell the power. This I don't want. This I don't want. I flex, I check. You understand? I'm not hitting you. My power. You should not be a power. I don't want it. When I'm slipping, I'm on you. I'm on you. Smell. Yeah! Now, focus. Ribs. You see what I'm saying? That's your target, but you're focusing.
Side of ribs. So
yeah, you see it? Oh, not the touch, but that's where you're going. What's? Okay, so you focus your area right there. Slow. Yeah. Now do it hard, but don't touch. Judge your space. Go. Yeah. Okay, good. 5 of those. Go. 2. Go. Don't anticipate. If you anticipate, move too soon. Change on you. You understand? Let him make that commitment. You make that. Yeah. See? You're there. 2 more. 4, 5. That's what you did before on the outside. Again by yourself. Okay, stop. Look at my feet. Let me watch your feet, please. Is that flat, Daddy? I'm on my feet. Gotta move light, okay? Try again. First one. Stop. Watch my body. Look at my head. Look at my head. Slip. Move, man. You gotta move that. That clears that. Let's do it again. More power. Put here. Brace your arm. On. Body. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Alright? When I hit you, I'm gonna hurt you. Now this jaw here, I'm gonna visit that side. Okay? Come on, pick it up. And say. Right, just be careful of your shoulders, that's better. You're not breathing though. So your legs are short. Don't shun your movement. So I'm doing kata 1. I'm shunning. I'm not executing kata. I'm doing kata 1. It's clear. I'm doing kata 1. It's clear. verses are not completed.
Wider stances.
So it's not completed. I'm not gonna take that. My time. When I step it in. It's better. That's what they want to feel. What? Okay.
Well, I didn't drink more than me.
Come in.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
You waiting for Mama Son to come out. She's strong.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Rolling the Ronin on All Elements TV. And I have Soke, the Grandmaster. My teacher's teacher. It's an honor to train with you, jump in the pool after you beat me up a little bit.
Go ahead and come down.
Come down, yes sir. And here at All Elements TV, we have a lot of hip hop fans, and what I'm trying to do is bring the hip hop community and the martial arts community together. Hip hop and it's just urban people, your youth in general, all races, everybody needs the discipline of martial arts. People are becoming alcoholics and drug addicts and getting involved in gang violence or depression, mental problems, and whatnot, and dying in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, much too young for no good reason. So many artists have died just in this past year, from DMX to MF Doom to Bismarck Key, and some of these things are preventable. So I'm trying to encourage the hip hop community to come train. If not everybody wants to go to the church or the mosque or the temple, come to the dojo. It's okay.
It's excellent what you're doing. It's excellent that you try to reach out for the youth, because most people reaching out for the youth is either jail or the grave. So giving them a chance, an opportunity while we're still present here. The martial arts, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Soke Lil John Davis. I've been training now since I was 7 years old, and I'm in my 70s now. But my teacher was Professor Lorenzo Visitation and Dr. Moses Powell. For me as a youth, I was taken from my mom when I was 5 years old. Same problem, alcohol, different things had taken place. We had 8 boys and 3 girls in my family. But for me and my training, God blessed me, put me into the martial arts. When I was in foster care, age 7, I met with Dr. Moses Powell. But what's so funny, we get allowance every month. We get like $2 for allowance. So I went to the church, I seen they had a karate class, so I was like, I like to join, how much is it? $2 a month. So my allowance went right to the karate school. What it did for me, a lot of kids today, no fathers, no moms, sometimes one mom, sometimes just father. So it becomes a lost cause sometimes, where that the love is not there. You have a father, mother, balance out yin and yang, mom one way, you get older, dad become another way. Correction, tighten up things, put you in the right spot, keep you off the street, get you where that you should be going. Sometimes it's hard for a mother. I seen kids, I have to catch myself. I see kids disrespect their parents. I see kids cuss their mother out or their father. My kids coming up, I just look at them. My son had a chastise one time. I'll share that with you real quick. Told him to do something. He went somewhere where I told him not to go, stay for 3 days. I said, okay. So we talked a little bit. And he was on the phone. I said, where you at? He went to where I told him not to go. So I was like, didn't I? So I said, we stop. So I stopped. I said, all right, when you finish, come and meet me at the job. So it's in mind. He's telling me, yeah, my dad's looking at me as a man now, so I got it. So it was cool. My man came down to the job. When we were walking down the stairs, I said, you have a good time? Yeah, I turned him out. Whap, I hook him. He, ooh, wow, Dad, please don't kill me, please. But one time, never had a time again. But the respect, we have to learn. And that's why I see with kids today, your parents work hard. Your parents work to help you get an education, help you do better than what they've been doing. You should be able to go through all your schools without getting locked up. Kids, what happened here? If you're not hanging out, and I'm an innocent person, but he's from the street. He gets high, he do different things. For me to hang out with him, hey, listen, man, you're gonna hang with me, try this here. I don't know nothing about it, but yo, you're gonna hang, this is what you gotta do. Now, what my parents taught me, don't get involved with this, is that gonna affect me? Am I gonna be hanging with my parents? Am I gonna be hanging with him? So what happens? Here we go. I'm in the clique now.
Peer pressure.
I'm in the clique now. But, as a martial artist, and we're friends, and he pops some coke, or he pops some a joint, or something on the table. Hey, come on, try this. I look at him like, listen, man, I don't do that. You know, if this is gonna take us to be friends, I'll see you later, man. You gotta be strong, because in the long run, he's okay with what he's doing. I'm a professional. I have a goal. People know me very well, but now I'm getting into a thing where this drug is taking away my talent. This drug is pulling me into a syndrome. If you have it and you abuse what God has blessed you with, it could be taken from you. So by being blessed, know that you're being blessed. Try to bless him. Yo, man, listen, let's do this here. I'll tell you what you do. Give me 1 week with you, man. 1 week with you. Come on and train with me. And I promise you, that's at least should help you think about what you're doing in your life. So now I'm offering them something. You ain't got to pay me nothing. You pay me by when you come back and you say, Soke, you know what? After that workout, man, how my body felt and how my mind felt. I didn't get high. I could think for me, not the drugs think for me. I thank you. How much I owe you? I said, you paid me, man. You paid me. So that's the old thing with us. God bless me as a martial artist. I don't brag about myself. I don't King Kong talk, I'm so-and-so. I ain't about that. My thing is, number one, the kids. I focus on the kids. This is our future. If we don't reach them and we don't discipline them now, when they come into my dojo, I structure them. I talk to them. I give them reality. I give them what I went through. People tell you certain things about what they went through. You hear it. The same thing what they went through, you like a knucklehead still go through it, and then you say, wow, I shoulda, coulda, I should. Too late now. So when you get something like what the brother here is trying to do for the young people, he's trying to give you another outlet. So normally this is how this works. He and I get into a beef. Oh, he broke at me. Boom, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, boom, next time, bang. Now, that you can't run back. I can't run that back. I can't, whoa, let me get that. I cannot run that back. So now, before it even escalate to that, me as a martial artist, as long as he don't touch me, I say, you're right, brother, you got it. He can get loud as he want to. Your mama's King Kong. Normally you talk about mama, wow, I'm going to hit you, Dad. But now you talk about my mama. Your mama's so ugly. Oh, you know my mother. I counteract psychology on you.
Wow.
I beat you that way. I don't have to touch you. And you get to the point, he's not getting mad. I can't get him to fight, now we can talk. So as a martial artist, I tell people, martial art isn't about kicking and punching and fighting. That's a piece of it. Martial art is life. We're doing martial now. I'm doing martial with you. My martial is, how can I reach you? So you can see someone, I'm black too, that have something, whether you're black, white, pink, orange, green, don't matter what color, can help me do what I need to do. I want to train. I'm afraid to train. Now what happens to a lot of people, the majority of people in the arts sometimes never had a street fight. Never been in a fight.
I'm not one of those people. Let you know that.
He said,
okay.
But what happens is that if it comes to fighting, two things happen. Old days, you get into a fight. He and I get into a fight. We thump. He might bust me up. I got on big lip, black eye. Force mother say, what happened? I said, a horse caught me. I got kicked. I'll tell the story. But I'm going to go back to him. I'm going to go back and try to fight him again. Versus, he busts me up. I go back and shoot him. Now I shot him. I killed him. What's going to happen with me? I'm going to jail. I'm 14, 16 years old. I'm in jail for life. All of my freedoms. I like my games. I like my girls. I like to get out and play. That's out, man. You locked up with a bunch of dudes. 24/7. Oh man, I like to go to Mickey D's. I like to go to Outback.
No women.
You know what? No women.
Women.
No women. You have some women in jail if you went that way, but hey, I ain't playing that. But I'm just saying, yeah, so a lot of that, the thing that people do, sometimes they talk. They fish around the conversation. I let it give it to you raw. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm not gonna say this is A, but it's not A. I'm gonna give it to you straight so you know when you do something and don't think. We say a thing in the martial arts. We ask you, what is a man or woman of martial arts? You say, a man or woman of martial arts, one, is a man or woman that thinks at all times. Two, one that possesses speed, form, technique, and power. So you listen to this. So how would I get into something? God forbid we got into a fight. And we fight it. Is that any technique? No. So we're blocking. I'm tagging him. You know, I'm tagging him. Nice style. That's like good technique. He feels sorry what took place. I feel okay because I did what I'm supposed to do. We teach you how not to fight. We're not an aggressive type people. We don't go out and look for trouble. He's a big guy. Let me just bust him up.
We walk in peace.
Exactly. We walk in peace. All your creed that you're saying, you have to apply it. Are you applying what you said? As long as he don't touch me, that's fine. But don't sleep. I've seen some people get in an argument, they put their face to face on top. There's no way in the world you're going to get that close on me. I have a fighting space. When you come past that space, that means like you almost trying to hit me. I'm going to hurt you. When I fight with you, I hate to say it, but I'm going to hurt you. I'm not going to play games. I'm not about, go ahead, I'm going to figure out, I might just punch him in the mouth and stop. It don't go like that. Sometimes you bust somebody up and they say, let me get to my car. If they could get to the car with 2 broken legs and an arm, they're all right. That's cool. Go for it. But we try to keep as peaceful as possible. All of that to say this here. A lot of the rappers are well known. So in terms of being that way, how you taking care of yourself? You mentioned earlier about a young man passed from what?
About one was Bismarck Key, 57, died from diabetes.
Okay, so
DMX in his 50, early 50s, heart attack, and sadly from drug abuse mostly.
yeah. So a lot of times we all make mistakes, but it could be undone. It's never too late to undo. So in terms of one, how often do you go get a checkup? Two, how you eating? If you're indulging with alcohol, harder drugs or whatever, check yourself out. Look where it's going. I mean, I'm on top of the world, but I'm going to destroy myself another way. Now, if I'm on top of the world, people know me even as a martial artist. You mentioned Soke Lil John Davis. Oh, that's Dr. Moses Powell, #1 student. Okay, that's good. But I don't front on that. When people come and they ask me, I be around some people, they don't even know who I am. I met one guy, he's trying to boast about the martial arts, who he know. So he's talking to me, yeah, I know Dr. Moses Powell, I know Little John Davis, and he's talking to me. So I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay. So when he finished talking, I said, oh, by the way, I'm Soke Lil John. It's my
jaw drop.
I said, why lie to try to impress people? Now,
Ain't no future in you fronting.
No,
Famous
so
song.
the whole thing is that for the young
Don't do
people, with what he's trying to do, and I applaud you for that, because you don't have to do that. You can be selfish and do what you're doing. But for the young people, if you never did martial arts, I don't care what style, we want for every state. We want to have something every state representing what we're trying to do. For the young ones, I work with the young kids. I take them from 3 on up. We work with teenagers. We work with adults. We work with senior citizens. The thing with senior citizens, people neglect them. Mm-hmm. We don't need it. You didn't die yet? That's not what you want.
People
man.
victimize them too.
Yeah,
so
that's not. I got stuff.
Our elders.
Hey, listen, I got some older people I train. I told them, I said, I work out with you, but I don't want to have no heart attack. But all he know, the basic things, but they can take care of themselves. They shouldn't even have to fight for themselves. If the community set right, our responsibility, look out for your older people, man. That could be your grandfather, that could be your father or my mama. I promise you, as long as you live, watch how the age come when you reach that same age, what you should have, could have, would have did. So you got to really focus on, let me share this real quick. Look at today. Look at this year with this virus going on. Look how many warriors, how many people. Look at how many dojos, over 600,000 dojos. They don't have no dojos now. So we're still trying to touch base so that you don't lose out. We have Zoom class. Zoom is okay, but if it's safe and you know you're safe and you can work out, there's nothing like, come close to me, there's nothing like when you get that hands-on. That's a big difference. So when you get that touch, it's like it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call. So reality, have I had fights? I had buco fights. Have I came out okay? It was funny to me because you hit people that can't take a punch. Have I had knife pull on me? Have I had gun pull on me? Yeah. But the thing's knowing what to do. How you gonna go about. Most of the time, if a person pull a pistol on you, they more conversation. Shut up, man. Give me your money. But they more conversation. So if he had like a pistol on me, and he got it on my head, I'll give him what he wants. Hey, my dad, I take it now. I have it. So now we can have a different conversation. But anyway, so to say all of that is that how do you value your life? Sit back, talk to yourself. What is your goal? What do you really want to do? I'm on top of the world. I got all the money. I promise you one thing. God forbid. When it's time for you to step off this planet, all that big house, all that money, all them girls, all the car and jewelry, can you take that to the grave with you?
Soke Lil John, what can you tell adults who have this misconception that martial arts is only for the kids? What can martial arts do for an adult?
Okay. That happens to me a lot. A lot of the times the mother, the father, they bring the kids in, and I ask them to come and join the class. So they say, oh, it's more for the kids. My thing to them is this. If you with your son or daughter, somebody jump you in the street, what happens? Yeah. Get him, Johnny! Get him, Johnny! You can't do that.
Right.
But I'm saying in terms when they do come, true for the kids. But two things happen. If you're a father, you got two kids, you training with me. That doubles for them. When you guys are home, you can correct them, even what they're learning. But not knowing, and you look at them like they're a bunch of, I don't know what they're doing, that's not beneficial. Not only that, but for your growth, regardless of your age, your conditioning, your mindset, it helps, keeps you from getting that, what do you call it, Alzheimer's or whatever.
Right.
Because you're not using muscle memories, you're not working.
Working your brain, your body.
You're sitting back in the rocking chair doing this, you're deteriorating, man. So conditioning your body, conditioning your mind, which helps your spirit, you know, you get God in your life period, but it helps build that. So by you working and motivates the kids, like my kids, I trained them when they was 3 years old. My daughter, I had her working out, I had to stop. Because she was getting all bulk, she used to work out and cry. I said, I tell you what, the more you cry, when I mop the floor, I look for some water. When I'm not mopping the floor, I'm going to hit you hard. So she don't cry no more, she's tough. I mean, she went to school real quick. I had to go to school, they had a teacher called me, the daughter had to fight. I'm like, okay, go to school. I said to her, you know, you play the father role. What did I tell you about fighting? Blah, 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 blah. So I get outside, I said, so what happened? She said, Daddy, the boy grabbed my butt, I broke his nose and jaw. Hey! Okay, that's enough with that one.
Tell me, Soke, how did you develop Kumite Ryu Ju-Jitsu, and how does it stand out from other arts within the family and outside the family?
Okay, within the family, we had Sainukas with Dr. Moses.
Of course, right.
That's my teacher, Professor V. There's no separate really from Kumite Ryu. Kumite means what? Free fight.
Sparring.
I love
Sparring
to fight.
style.
I love to fight. So I call it Kumite Ryu. So we have the VSK, V for Jiu-Jitsu, for Professor Lorenzo Recitation.
It's all here on the patch.
Right, S for Sainukas, and K for Kumite Ryu. So my fighting, my coming up, I mean, I was raised and born in Harlem High School on the east side. And we used to fight. West side, you can't go. The east side, you go, you got to fight.
My wife's from Harlem. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. There you go. But doing the fighting, it gives me a lot of opportunity. How it helped me. I fought at Madison Square Garden. They had Kung Fu versus Karate. One of the biggest fights I've ever seen. Tyree Cassell.
On YouTube.
Yeah, Tyree Cassell and I, we fought. But we fought with a skill.
And control.
And control. We touched enough, but it was very controlled. We hug and we embrace each other. People loved it.
Did you hit him harder than you hit me?
Not quite.
No? Okay.
I touch him enough.
Okay. All right.
We touch each other. I leave it like that. But those are the basic things for me. The martial arts helped me. One, very humble, very quiet. If something comes, I take care of myself. That's no problem. Two, an adventure with the movie world. I was able to get into movies. They ask, you never say you can't do this in the movies. I worked with Eddie Murphy in Boomerang. I was his personal bodyguard in that. I worked in that as well. Bruce Willis, Die Hard Adventure, I was in that as well. Bill Duke is one of my
students.
I believe Chuck Zito as well, right?
Chuck Zito.
I read about
Chuck
that
Zito's my
in
student.
his book.
The Hutland brothers, one.
Right.
Those
I
are
met
my
some
students.
of them.
And it's just, as I said, there's a lot of things that put me in and help me with my skills. So fighting, tournament fighting is nice. Street fighting is different. In a street fight, you don't hear yame. You don't hear no judges. If you yame, that means you're out. You know, so it's different, you know. I have schools throughout the world, various places. Philadelphia, New York, California, Trinidad, Bahamas, Chicago, various schools. I have top instructors, you know, that's under me, you know, so.
Shout out to Shihan, Dominick, Brioche, my teacher.
Yeah, you have, we have, the names I won't get in, but I have a lot of students.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of followers. And people learn respect. So getting back to what you're trying to do for the young rappers or even the older rappers, it's never too late. I don't care if you're 99 and 4 quarters, it's never too late. People say, oh, I'm too old to train. I say, if you're not too old to get mugged, you're not too old to train. So there's no stopping in that, you know.
That's right.
And I applaud you for what you're doing.
Thank you very much, sir.